Risk 1. How to measure risk. In the previous chapter, we valued new projects after estimating future cash flows and the cost of capital. The cost of capital is the return required from investors. The greater the risk, the higher the required return. An important dimension of risk is the probability that a really bad outcome will occur. From the investor's point of view, that means the likelihood that the project's actual return will vary from its expected return. Now, the question is, how can we measure this risk? The mathematical fields necessary to answer these questions are probability and statistics. Let me show you how a few concepts from probability and statistics can be applied to estimating risk. If we assume that the expected return is the mean of the various possible outcomes, then measuring how much the actual return might vary from the estimated mean tells us the degree of risk. A calculation called the variance is a measure of the dispersion of all possible outcomes around the mean. Variance is shown as sigma squared. The formula for calculating variance looks like this. And then the standard deviation is the square root of the variance. The larger the standard deviation, the riskier the investment. So, an investment's standard deviation can be considered its specific risk. We say specific risk because the risk of an asset that belongs to a group of assets is another consideration.